Morning, everyone. It's Julie at the Paper Bag Lady One. It is a beautiful Thursday morning. How is everybody today? Oh, I am good. I've just had the most fantastic week. Monique from Buttery Scraps was here visiting me for a week. We had so much fun. We went antiquing, I think 4 days. We went to two big outdoor flea markets. We went to my favorite little thrift store. We crafted. We laughed an awful lot. And I think I'd had intentions to do videos and say, oh, this is what we found here and this is what we found there and we did this and this. And of course none of that ever happened because it's just so crazy. And I don't even have time to do a post. Here's my big giant mess from the week. I have a out of town craft show and I'm leaving tomorrow. And I have a lot of things to do to get ready today because this is like my one day of turnaround. But anyway, I did want to show you the one thing that I made while she was here, and that's what you're looking at right now. No, it is not a new name sign. It is actually an album. I never make albums for me or with pictures, but I kind of had to this time because the show that I'm doing this weekend is a new show for me, and it's a juried show. And then the judges will come around during the show to make sure that you have enough product, that your booth is acceptable, all these different things, which will help determine whether or not they'll let you come back next year. And one of the things that you have to have is a portfolio of pictures of your studio, your workspace, of you making your product, like the process of you making your product, that sort of thing. So they can see that, yes, you actually do this. So because I make albums, I thought, why on earth would I just put my pictures in a plain little flip portfolio album kind of thing? So I made one. Anyway, so this is it. This is paper bags. Of course, it's a 6x9. I took a standard paper bag that you'd fold in half to get a 6x6 and just cut off on the edge. And this paper that I'm using, I can't remember what it's called. Shoot, I put it away. Anyway, it's an older one. Something about life stories maybe? I don't remember. Anyway, I really like this paper and it's subtle. So anyway, so this is it. So as you can see, it says JD Designs, the Paper Bag Lady, and JD Designs is my official business name, like for tax purposes and that sort of thing. When I registered for a business, I hadn't come up with the Paper Bag Lady name, so therefore JD Designs it is. Not very creative, I know. The Paper Bag Lady came when I went to get a website, and JD Designs was taken all over the place. And I'd heard somebody say at a craft show once, oh, look, there's that Paper Bag Lady. And I just thought that was really funny. So that's why the Paper Bag Lady. And if I didn't have to pay money to do it all over again, I would probably change the name. But anyway, there you have it. A story you really didn't need to hear. So here is my album. So these, I don't even remember where I got these metal letters. And then these are, I think, from an old anagrams game. Of course, my coffee dyed flowers and tons of metal from Monique's store. And I actually think there's probably some metals in there that maybe aren't in her store or aren't in there anymore. Oh, and we also went to the Wall of Trim, to the Pennsylvania Fabric Outlet where they have all that trim. Oh, and we went to Tuesday Morning and I bought way too much paper. Okay, anyway, moving on. So here it is, the process. So this is me working on my album. Actually, this album right here, I had pictures of everything except I didn't have any photos of me actually working. So Mo took pictures while we were at it. So there we have, look, on location, the scene. It's like the scene of the crime. It's not really a crime. Anyway, here we have some old cigarette coupons, I think. There's me laying things out. Me, I look so old with my reading glasses on, but I have to wear them to be able to see what I'm doing. It's pathetic. All right, this is from an old, not old actually, it's from a travel Wheel of Fortune, travel Wheel of Fortune game. I love those. Underneath it says oatmeal cookies. I was kind of hoping that might show because I really like oatmeal cookies, particularly oatmeal raisin, the chewy kind, but it didn't. This is just a shot of, you might remember that album I made for Joyce Teacher last year with all the maps of the places that they studied. So this was me inking and getting ready to work on that. Supporting materials, attach photos, memorabilia, or additional documentation. Actually, none of which is in this picture, but there's my coffee dyed flowers, paper cutter doing my, paper cuttery things. Over here, these are old cigar labels, and this is an album laid out, me not attaching, but laying out all the flowers that go with it. Over here we have, as you can see, bins of albums that are The pages are done, but they're not adhered to an album yet. Over here we have me working on covers for the albums. Equipment list. I was so happy when I found those things and they kind of worked. That's part of the paper. There's the bottom of a bingo card. And over here was another cover in process with all the chaos on the desk. My very favorite trim in the world. And over here we have a shot, like kind of an overarching shot. There's the studio. That's Christmas albums being laid out. And then over here is another area of the studio with another album laid out on it. So hopefully that is what they are looking for. We'll give them an idea of what I do and how and where I do it. I mean, if this doesn't prove that I actually make these things, I'm not sure what else will. So anyway, yeah, very exciting. So anyway, I had a fantastic week with Mo. Oh look, right here I can show you one thing I got at my favorite little thrift store. How cute are those little snowmen dudes? Ah! Anyway, that was just a little bonanza. So I hope everybody's having a great week and a great time. I have missed doing videos and chattering at you all, but the fall is a crazy busy time for me. I have, besides custom orders, I have been making albums like crazy for shows. This show this weekend is a 2-day show. Well, it's actually a 2-weekend show, but I'm only doing the first weekend. It's about an hour and a half away, and usually when I go to a new location where I've never been, I tend to do pretty well. And this is 2 days, so it feels a little scary and overwhelming, and I kind of feel like too many albums is not enough, just because I have no idea. So I'm sitting on about 250 albums that are going to go with me to the show. I actually have about 6 more tiny 4x4 ones that I need to do covers for and put together. If I get to that today, fantastic. If I don't, I'll live. So hopefully it will do well, but not so well that they buy everything, because I still have 3 more shows this fall. Oh, and that's one of the things the judges look for too, to make sure you have enough product in your stand. So I can't imagine I would sell that many albums. I think the most I've ever sold at a show is about 50, which is still a lot, but not anywhere near 250. I just like to have a really nice variety. So anyway, enough rambling. I will hopefully talk to you all soon, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Let me know what you think of the album. This is maybe the 4th album I've ever made for myself. Like, actually, I think it's the first one I made for me. I've made other ones for my husband or my daughter with pictures in it, but I make so few albums with pictures in them. But I really like the way this one turned out, and it was easy because all the pictures were the same size, and they were all just going one on a page. Simple, simple. So anyway, have a fantastic day, and I will hopefully talk to you soon. Bye.